Dear colleagues and friends of the ocean, since the 2022 UN Ocean Conference, we have continued to enhance our understanding of the ocean. The IOC-led 2024 State of the Ocean report convened 98 authors from 25 countries in synthesizing the state of ocean knowledge, structured around the 7 aspirational goals of the ocean decade. This report highlights a range of negative trends, including increasing pollution from nutrients and other sources, continued upwards trends in ocean warming and acidification, decreasing oxygen, rising sea levels, and intensifying impacts from harmful algal blooms, just to name a few. The report adds to our knowledge that the situation is alarming, and we should do what we do when an alarm goes off. We act in order to be safe. We need to act, and we need to act on the basis of knowledge provided by ocean science. To this end, we are delighted that the co-hosts of the 2025 UN Ocean Conference have created such a central and visible role for dialogue on science and knowledge priorities, including through the One Ocean Science Congress that will take place before the formal conference. As coordinator of the UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, the IOC is encouraged by the engagement of the tens of thousands of individuals who are contributing time and resources to the more than 50 global programs and 500 national and regional projects of the Ocean Decade. The 2024 Ocean Decade Conference, held in April last year, was a key moment for the broad ocean science community. It came together to identify the most pressing priorities for ocean science and knowledge, and the conditions that need to be in place to ensure that science can be effective in informing decision-making. The Barcelona statement that emerged from the conference highlighted key issues ranging from the need for increased understanding of deep-sea ecosystems under changing climatic conditions, to the need for increased engagement with social science disciplines to understand the prerequisites for behavior change in relation to the ocean. The statement also highlighted the need for more investment, higher capacity, and better collaboration to achieve impact at meaningful scale. In this context, the voluntary contributions that will be discussed during this meeting can be instrumental, especially if we can work to consolidate voluntary contributions. We can have greater and more sustained impact together than when we act separately. In the lead-up to the 2025 UN Ocean Conference, we have been discussing with France and Costa Rica and other partners the idea of a series of large-scale voluntary contributions that could galvanize member states and other partners in collective actions. These proposed voluntary contributions build on the recommendations of the Barcelona Statement and initiatives that are emerging in the lead-up to Nice, and they're structured around 4 main issues. Commitments to sustainable ocean planning through the 100% Alliance being led by France. Contributions to accelerating seabed mapping efforts through unlocking existing data and collecting new data. Sustained support to ocean observations and data infrastructure. And finally, increased investments in ocean science through the Ocean Decade. Over the next 2 days, as you discuss the status of voluntary contributions and their role in catalyzing action at and beyond UNOC, I strongly encourage you to consider how we could collectively develop these proposals for significant impact. I wish you all a very successful meeting and frank and productive discussions, and look forward to seeing you in Nice in 5 months' time. Time is indeed short, and we need to act as if our life depends on the ocean, because it does.